My husband said we should take turns being in charge of the kids because he was tired of me telling him what to do, but he wasn't prepared for what solo parenting actually meant. My husband and I have been married 8 years with 3 kids aged 6 and 4 and 18 months, and I stay home with the kids while he works downtown. One Tuesday after bedtime, he dropped a bombshell. I want us to alternate who's completely in charge of the kids every other day because I'm exhausted from you micromanaging every single thing I do with our own children. I almost dropped the plate I was drying. You always correct me about bedtime routines and snack choices and screen time, and I'm their father, not some incompetent babysitter. His frustration was real, but I bit my tongue because I have to give him reminders for a reason. He showed me a schedule on his phone. Monday, Wednesday, Friday you're in charge, and Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday I'm in charge, and we split Sundays, and whoever's in charge makes all decisions without interference. I stared at the color-coded calendar. The baby needs specific nap times or she becomes a demon, and our son has therapy Thursdays, and our daughter has ballet Saturdays. He waved dismissively. I can handle basic scheduling. I've been their parent for 6 years too. I said fine, and left him to plan his downfall. On Tuesday morning, I woke to the baby crying at 5:45 and started getting up, but he pushed me back down. My day, my problem. Go back to sleep. By 7:30, the kitchen looked like a breakfast tornado had hit it. Our son was eating cereal from a mixing bowl because my husband couldn't find the regular bowls that were in the dishwasher. Our daughter was wearing her princess dress to school in 40-degree weather. The baby had banana in her hair and everywhere else within a 3-foot radius. Everything's under control. Don't even start, he said before I could open my mouth. I made myself coffee and sat down with my book while he tried to wrestle our daughter into adding pants under her dress. I don't need pants. You said I could wear whatever I wanted today, Daddy. They were 20 minutes late for school because he forgot to pack lunches the night before. Thursday, he texted me at noon saying therapy was canceled because they were running 15 minutes late. It was just 15 minutes, but apparently they have some policy about that, which seems extreme. Our son was melting down because therapy was his favorite part of the week. My husband tried to compensate with unlimited iPad time, which meant he stayed up until 10:30 that night completely wired from 6 hours of screens. Saturday, he decided to take all 3 kids grocery shopping alone to prove he could handle errands. They came back with 4 bags of chips and cookies, but no milk, bread, or fruit. She said you always buy apples, and he wanted dinosaur nuggets, and the baby kept grabbing things, so I went with it. He forgot to take our daughter to ballet, and she spent the entire evening sobbing on the floor and refusing to eat. Sunday afternoon during his time, all 3 kids had a screaming match over who got to pick the movie, so he just put on 3 different devices playing 3 different shows at full volume. Problem solved. Everyone gets what they want, he announced proudly while I watched our living room turn into complete chaos. The next Tuesday, he forgot our daughter needed her ballet costume for picture day and sent her in regular clothes, which resulted in her sobbing for an hour after school. By his next Thursday, he was already cracking when he realized nobody had clean underwear because he'd forgotten laundry existed as a concept. Meanwhile, my days were basically vacation compared to usual. Wednesday, I took them to ballet, and then the park where they played perfectly, while I actually read a book on the bench. Friday, I meal prepped for the entire week during nap time while the older 2 did art projects quietly at the table. Sunday, we went to the farmer's market, and everyone behaved like little angels while I chatted with other moms about nothing important. How do you make this look so effortless when yesterday at the playground they acted like feral wolves who've never seen civilization? My husband asked Sunday night, looking absolutely destroyed. His hair stuck up everywhere and suspicious stains covered his shirt. The kids were angels for you, but I got dirty looks from every parent at the playground. I sipped my wine carefully, considering my response. You said you didn't want my input on parenting decisions, so I'm following your system. He rubbed his face, aging in real time. Our daughter told me you give her 2 pouches, not 1, which explains the Target meltdown. And our son says you let him choose between lunch options, and the baby has a whole sleep routine with specific songs. Those aren't rules, they're just what works, but you wanted to figure everything out yourself. He slumped lower, looking utterly defeated. I had no idea you were juggling all these invisible systems all day because it looks effortless when you do it. The next Tuesday, he lasted until 10 before begging to get parenting reminders from me.